Hey guys, Isaac here, and in today's tutorial I'm going to teach you how to do this really awesome effect where you sort of it zooms in on a cinematic then zooms out again, but it gets blurry, like sort of like a camera focusing, if you know what I mean. And then I want to tell you a little thing at the end to do with the title. So, okay, let's get started really quickly because I want this to be quite a quick tutorial, easy, nice and easy. So you want to just make a new project, usual stuff, sort of like standard. Composition settings. You just want to import a clip, so I'm just going to import something on my desktop. It's just a cinematic that I got. Literally took me 2 seconds on high rise. And I just need to get it to the right point. I think it starts like there. Yeah, that'll do. As you can see, it just goes along on high rise. Now you don't really need these sort of black bars, so I'm just going to go like that. And what you want to do is you need something for it to zoom in for, but because this is just a tutorial, I don't really need anything for it to zoom in onto. So you might have some motion track there saying like someone presents, and then it sort of zooms in on that, or you might have something that zooms in onto the actual map that you're recording on, or like maybe a person, a figure, something like that. But try and get it to zoom in on something that looks much better. That's the whole point of this sort of video. And all you want to do is sort of go forward a little bit, like to maybe like there, about like there, sort of maybe just under a second in or something. And all you want to do now is press S on your keyboard, which brings up scale, and you just want to increase that to like maybe like there, so it's zoomed in quite a bit. And oh no, wait, first you want to go back to 100, so change it back to standard. Maybe bring that out a little bit. There we go, change it back to whatever that is, and you want to set a keyframe for that. And then you want to go forward a little bit, so like maybe there, and you want to change this sort of, now you can change the scale, so just change it like to there or something. And then this should be like, basically what happens is it's just going along and then it sort of zooms in like that. Maybe you want to make sure it's sort of nicely lined, so maybe that looks a bit, there we go, that looks a bit better. So as you can see now, what we have so far is we have it coming in and then it sort of zooms in, and we want that to be like that for maybe quite a bit, like to there. And then you want to hit this little diamond shape over here, which basically sets another keyframe, so it sort of stays zoomed in from that keyframe to this keyframe. And then you do the same to go back out, so then you change it back to what it was. So I think it was, this was 100 and this was 112, if I can remember correctly. No, it wasn't. Oh well, we'll just make it like that. And then so basically what you have so far is you have it coming along, zooms in, stays zoomed in, and then zooms out like that. And then all you want to do now is add this sort of blurry effect. So you just go up here, and where in the effects and presets tab up here, just type in lens and it'll come straight up with lens blur. Just drag that onto your layer. No real need to make an adjustment layer. Drop down into effects and then drop down into lens blur, and it's really, really simple. All you do is you find your keyframes, so down here, as you can see, this is a scale keyframe, so you go onto your first one, which is here. You can zoom in on the line just to make sure you're on it, and you can see I'm on it. So you go on your first out of your 4 keyframes that you just made for scale, zoom up, and there should be something called iris radius, and you change that to 0. Boom. And then you go to the next one, and now we change it sort of as it's zooming in. We want it to be sort of like some type of, like, we want it to be blurry, so we change it to, maybe change the iris radius to 8, something like that. As you can see, it's got a little bit blurry, which is what you want. And then you go all the way over to your 3rd keyframe, and you want to hit this again for 8, so it sort of stays 8. And then on your last keyframe, you just want it to go back to 0. So basically what it should do, I'll just show you in a sec. 0. What this should do now is it should sort of come along, be nice and clear, and then sort of zoom in and become sort of blurry, and then you might want some motion track text there, like I said, and then it comes out and becomes less blurry. And that's basically how you create a really nice sort of realistic camera effect, as they say. And yeah, this is just a quick tutorial I like to pick up, found a couple of days ago on YouTube. Thought you might like it. Yeah, always comment below what you want me to do, because it's quite hard to think of tutorials, I'm not gonna lie. And oh yeah, one more thing before I go. Like I said, I'll say at the beginning, do you guys want an open lobby? I know that open lobbies can be quite frustrating, like sort of at the people camp at the back on like high rise or terminal or something and wait till last kill and go out and try and get a trick shot. I was thinking maybe like you play with me, or like you play with me and my friends on like headquarters on mod 2 or COD 4 or search or ground war or something. Maybe get a big huge ground war lobby going so we actually play online, and I play with you and we try and hit clips and stuff. So maybe comment below if you want that. And also, yeah, like I said, leave me tutorial requests, and I will see you tomorrow for some. I'll probably do a one which I've, it's been quite a long tutorial. It's quite hard to do, but I've been putting it off for quite some while, and I'll probably release the Twixtor, sort of After Effects Twixtor syncing tutorial. So I'll see you then, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and comment.